Buck Dharma makes his return. Oh man, I hope it's glorious. Love me some Buck Dharma. Hi guys, welcome to Elite Reacts. Hope everyone's having a good day. Bang! You ever look at your hands before? Sorry. I know I am. And yes, we are back with Blue Oyster Cult, courtesy of our patron, Grandpa Joe. Thank you for your support, Grandpa Joe. You rock, brother. Thank you very much for your helping out. We have not done Blue Oyster Cult in a hot minute, and that is a shame. And it's this is honestly the truth, guys. You guys know I'm completely transparent. A song by Blue Oyster Cult came on, I'm Burning For You, or whatever that one. It came on the radio as I was driving earlier, and I was like, oh man, that'd be great to do some Blue Oyster Cult. And lo and behold, I get the fuck home, and I look at the request list, and there's Blue Oyster Cult on there. I was like, bro, that's crazy, and I hadn't looked at the full list yet, so I thought that was pretty funny, so I'll leave it at that. It's 2 tracks off the album, Tyranny and Mutation. Came out in 1973. It's the only album stylized as the Blue Oyster Cult. It's pretty cool. Alright, so let's go. The first one is The Red and the Black, and then the second one is the only single from the album, which is Hot Rails to Hell. Let's go. 3, 2, 1, go. Leave a like, why don't you? Happy Snow Day if you're watching day premiere.
Canadian mountain, baby, please fall some word. Red and black, it's their color scheme. In their man, in the end, it's alright, it's alright, it's alright, it's alright, it's alright. Oh yeah, my honey's know it's alright, it's alright, it's alright, it's alright, it's alright, alright. Oh yeah, baby knows it's alright.
Got some power metal in there. Some Allman Brothers in there too. Those toms, oh my god. This is a wild ride already, holy shit. Okay. My boy. Drummer is killing it.
All to me, bongo, pony, and dog, set on ice. Make a dance for freedom, baby. Don't skeet on.
Little two-step.
Get your thing to be slide, follow the light. Blonde and white, polar night. Alright, it's alright, it's alright, it's alright.
You can hear a little bit of Aerosmith, like the early stuff in that too. They are not playing around, dude. Holy shit. Never stops. Holy shit. That was fun. Hot rails to hell. So free feeling. Oh my god.
1277 express to heaven, speeding along like dynamite. 1277 express to heaven, rumbles of steel like a dog fight. You caught me in a spell, trying to leave, but you know darn well the heat from below can burn your eyes out.
This has been such a treat, Grandpa Joe. Thank you, bro.
The king will not know. On the wall it was said. The flash of his cars was sprayed with blood. 1277 express to heaven, speeding along like dynamite. 1277 express to heaven, rumbles of steel like a dog fight. You caught me in a spell, trying to leave, but you know darn well the heat from below.
Albert Bouchard. God damn. I see why this is the single. That reminds me of the future itself, just a little bit.
Trying to leave, but you know darn well the heat from below can burn.
This one has a little more rest to it to give it some room to breathe. But it's biding its time to explode again, I'm guessing. Whoa. Come on. How did this not chart, bro? That's crazy. song's a masterpiece, bro. What the fuck? The first one, especially. Wow. Oh, what a cool fade out. Tyranny and Mutation. It's a hell of an album name. Man, I wish that kept going, dude. I'm not gonna lie. That was sick. That's perfect snow music right there, because it gets you all jazzed up, but you can't go do nothing, so you do something around the house or something. Man. It's like, where do you even start with that? I guess, like, the drummer is fucking insane, dude. And he's keeping up with Buck Dharma and, Joe Bouchard. Oh, I forgot. Yeah, Albert and Joe are brothers, right? I think that's how it goes. Like, there's so many bands, I lose track of things. You know, I haven't done Blue Oyster Cult in a while. So it's Eric Bloom on vocals, stun guitar, synthesizers, Buck Dharma, with Donald Rozier, however you pronounce it, on lead guitar and vocals, Alan Lanier on keyboards, rhythm guitar, Joe Bouchard on bass guitar, keyboards, vocals, Albert Bouchard, drums and vocals. Yeah, Alan and Buck, oh my god, dude, just shredding, dude. I love the harmony between the two guitars, but then sometimes they would diverge at certain points, and then something like that, it would follow the bass or it would follow the drums, or they would follow just the rhythm section in its entirety. They went so many different directions with it was like a very like a less refined version of their future sound, like of the stuff that's like popular on the radio and stuff, which I think that's a big turn from this, but it's also not. Like, you can hear it in there in some of like the bridge of the second song, but a lot of it's like very, you know, Allman Brothers kind of jam rocky at points, but it has these glam rock sort of glam rock finish to it at points, but it's also really heavy, you know, especially for 1973. They said this song didn't chart, neither did the album or something like that, so I think that's crazy. That just kind of goes to show how much great music was coming out in 1973, that stuff like this, which is the debut album, I believe, of this band, they came out swinging. What was the track listing for this? Okay, so the first track is the first track on the album. I thought that. I should have said it out loud. That sucks. I didn't say it. Yeah, that was an excellent track. Perfect way to open an album, because it gets you so excited, and it also wants you to it invites you to continue on the journey, because it's like there's so much going on. You're like, you kind of want to figure it out because you still haven't figured out the first song. But it's great, man. They really do bring that kind of like almost arena rock 80s feel to a 70s presence. And it's an interesting mix, because like I know what they sound like in the future, and they kind of go down a different route, which like the guitars are still there, but they're a little bit more muted, and the synthesizers are way more pronounced, but also the guitar's still there, you know what I'm saying? There's always shredding in this band, and they kind of, you know, go with the times, which I think that's what the best bands do, is, you know, they move with time itself, you know what I'm saying? You can't just stand still and, you know, live off your laurels, which there was a lot of bands that I like love that I would consider they kind of lived off their laurels, even though they might have deserved those laurels. You know, kind of like, you know, CSN, you know what I'm saying? Like, they did, 77, and then they did the self-titled, they did Deja Vu, then they did, like, another album in the 70s, I think, like 77 or something like that, and I don't know if they did anything else after that, but, you know what I mean? Like, I don't know, they did some amazing work, but, you know, they never really got it together after that, you know what I mean? But I like bands that put out consistent content, I hate that word, consistent like art, you know what I'm saying, throughout the years, but as the decades go on, they kind of mirror the decade and kind of show the people of that time sort of like a reflection of themselves, you know what I'm saying, because that's what the best art does, is you see yourself in it, and you see your own life and experience and kind of impose on it. This to me felt like going for a drive on a late night with your boys, you know, and crazy stuff's going down, and you're just having a good old time, picking up girls and doing all kinds of dumb shit. Which is like, you know, I've been thinking about that a lot lately, because I did that a lot as a young man. And Now I'm a boring old dad. You know what I mean? It's such a big difference, bro. Like it's so strange. Like, cause I think about my old life. I used to be like a crazy ass junkie doing like wild shit, bro. I might as well have been robbing banks, bro. Like it's shit like that. It's such a difference. It's like yin and yang, basically, man. Like I don't know. I've become the inverse of what I was before in every which way possible, for the better or worse. You know what I mean? Like I've definitely lost my edge, but I've gained a sense of somewhat ease compared to what I used to like every day have to go for the drugs and do whatever. You know what I'm saying? Like it's so nice to just be able to sit down and there's a snowstorm outside. I'm not worried about how I'm gonna go get my shit tomorrow. You know what I mean? Like that stuff you had to deal with as an addict, and it sucks, bro. The freaking car would die and the snow's everywhere. I had days like that, and you're like, oh well, I guess I'm fucking screwed today, dude. And it's a horrible life, bro. But I will admit, it's an interesting one. It's a very interesting, terrible, terrible life. At least you'll have stories, bro. I got stories for days, and I'm not gonna blab because that was great. That deserves its own recognition. But sometimes I gotta throw in the life antecedents. You know what I mean? Like, and that's what happened with like the song earlier. I heard "Burning for You" on the radio. I was like, let's do some Blue Oyster Cult, and then lo and behold, it's right there. It's perfect, Grandpa Joe. It worked out perfectly. Great snow day music. My favorite song, probably the first song. I think the riff and the guitar, from the guitar, obviously, and then the drums. Oh my fucking god, the drums are so goddamn good. He was all over the place in that thing. He was throwing in some like polyrhythms and shit there at the end of the first song. It was just wonderful. What a wonderful just twofer, you know what I mean? Because I didn't really get to hear the rest of the album, obviously. But those two songs on their own and together kind of, because they're not next to each other in the album, but they really flow together well, and it kind of shows a great sampler of what the album is probably like. There's probably some surprises on there, too. If you got any other tracks from it you think I'd like, or any other Blue Oyster Cult tracks you think I'd enjoy, leave it down below. And if that was your first time hearing it, let me know what you thought, because I bet not everyone's heard their debut album. Maybe I'm completely wrong, and people have. But everyone kind of talks about the stuff that came after this. It seems like, which is just how it is. Some bands, they go from like their first album is like their huge album, and that's it, and they kind of go downhill from there. And there's some bands that come out with albums that are good, and then they build and they build and they build, and I guess you kind of pick your poison there because that takes a long time sometimes. But some bands come out swinging at the first album, and they're just like stars, bro. It's crazy. It's almost like they were planted there. I don't know. But yeah, thanks for watching, guys. Don't forget to leave a like, comment, subscribe. Check out our Patreon and PayPal in the description. If you want to help support the channel or get a video like this, that's the way to do it. Thanks for watching. Enjoy your snow day. I know I am.